Was there a time when you warned everybody no one listened and something bad happened? Every night at 3 a.m., this guy would come into our 24-hour diner near the college dorms. Always sat at the same window table, always ordered black coffee, never touched his phone, just watched the dorm entrance for hours. Something felt wrong. His clothes were worn and dirty, but he wore this pristine gold watch that looked worth thousands. When drunk students came in, he'd get tense, especially when girls walked past. He'd type something and watch them through the window. I told campus security. Just another night owl getting coffee. Went to my manager. Don't harass the customers. Called the cops. We can't arrest someone for sitting in a diner. Nobody cared about my videos of his weird behavior. Then one night, he left his phone on the table. I saw the screen. Official police surveillance software. My heart sank. I'd been suspicious of an undercover cop doing his job. For weeks, I felt horrible, but that feeling wouldn't go away. He'd adjust his watch whenever girls left alone. His police phone never made calls, and he always disappeared right before real campus police did their rounds. Last night, he wasn't at his usual spot. I saw him following a stumbling girl toward the dorm's back entrance. I almost stayed quiet. He was a cop, right? But I couldn't. I ran out screaming. When actual police tackled him, they found his backpack. Inside was the truth. Fake badges, zip ties, duct tape, hunting knives, that expensive watch stolen from a missing girl. His police phone had hundreds of stalking photos. He'd been hunting at colleges across 3 states.
My brother betrayed our family over a $2 million inheritance, but karma hit him harder than I ever could. When Grandpa passed away, he left his fortune to me and my brother to split equally. The catch, we had to use part of it to care for our disabled mom, who'd been battling MS for 15 years. My brother agreed, saying he'd handle the paperwork since he was a lawyer at a fancy firm. I trusted him completely. That was my first mistake. 6 months later, Mom called me crying. Her caregiver quit because they hadn't been paid in weeks. When I checked the account, it was empty. Every penny gone. Mom couldn't afford her medications or care anymore. Turns out, my brother had transferred everything to his accounts and bought a huge house in another state. He changed his phone number and blocked us everywhere. The worst part? He sent Mom a text saying she should have saved better for retirement. But here's where karma stepped in. He didn't know that Grandpa had a second will, one that would only activate if either of us tried to steal from the other. The backup will gave everything to Mom's care facility. My brother lost it all, and his new house got seized. Now he's in a tiny apartment, and his law license is under review. The firm fired him the day they found out. Mom, she's doing great. The care facility owns her a lifetime of free care, and I visit her every weekend. My brother tried reaching out last month, but Mom told him the same thing Grandpa always said. Trust is earned, not given. I found a phone number written on a gas station bathroom wall, changed my life forever. It was 2 a.m. and I was on a late night drive when I stopped gas. In the bathroom, someone had written call for a good time with a number. I was bored and figured not. My friends said I made terrible decisions. Woman answered, sitting confused. When I explained why I found her number, she started crying. Turns out her ex-boyfriend had been running it everywhere, trying to get revenge after she reported him for stealing from their workplace. He'd been fired and blamed her. She was at the local diner and told me she's scared to walk home after her late shifts because he'd been following her. I offered to pick her up after work that week to help out. On Friday, while waiting in the parking lot, I spotted her ex hiding behind a dumpster. He was wearing all black and had a baseball bat. My hands shook. I called the police. They caught him red-handed. Not only did they find that, but also did screenshot all the places he posted her number online and a detailed plan to attack her that night. 2 years later, Sarah and I are married. We'll laugh about how a random bathroom number brought us together. Her ex is serving 5 years for attempted assault and cyber harassment. Sometimes the worst situations lead to the best endings. And yet, we framed a picture of that bathroom wall. It hangs in our living room.
Have you ever had a moment that changed your whole life? Mine started with an annoying kid next door. Every evening, he'd bounce basketball out my window and drove me crazy. One day, I finally snapped and out to confront him. But what I saw stopped me in my tracks. This tiny kid was there alone, crying, bouncing a ball against our shit fence. When he saw me, he quickly wiped his eyes and started to walk away. Felt horrible and called out, "Hey, want some play with?" He froze, turned around and stared at me, then whispered, "My dad used to play with me every night, but he's gone now. Mom works late, she's at the hospital, so I'm usually alone." His voice cracked. I felt my heart break. Without thinking, I grabbed the ball and started teaching him some tricks I knew. His whole face lit up like a Christmas tree. Soon we were playing one-on-one, and I realized I hadn't had as much fun in years. Every day after school, we'd meet at the fence. I taught him all moves, and he started teaching me some of his own. That was 6 years ago. Now he's my brother. Literally. My mom married his mom last year. Turns out I wasn't just getting a bat ball, but